All right, welcome back, everybody. We have our Knights match this evening. We have our current champion, Anthony Sadlon, versus our challenger, Don Bodden. We are playing 8-ball race to 10 here at the Mad Apple Burgers and Billiard Company, located in Appleton, Wisconsin on West College Avenue. We're going to give these guys a thumbs up, and they're going to go ahead and get ready to lag. I don't know if they can see me or not.
No, I do not believe they can see you.
You want to give them a thumbs up?
You want me to go out of the booth?
I think you might have to get up.
Oh, man.
Or I can get out.
I just sat down.
I'd have to
All
climb
right, all right.
behind you, but...
Hey, Connie.
All right, we're trying to give them the signal here. They're going to go ahead and lag.
All righty, here we go.
I don't know if we got a questionnaire on Don either.
Oh, yeah, I had them both up.
You did. This one wasn't. Oh, okay, yeah. Don and Anthony, there we go. Beautiful.
Looks like Anthony wins the leg. Race to 10, huh?
Race to 10. Should be a close one. Both very similar in Fargo. I'm not familiar with Don. I think some of the players up here know Don, though.
Yeah, I think I remember Don from, I think he did League Pool Stats for a while.
All right.
Which we all still use, or some of us do, for our tournament management system. Taylor Collar just walked by and said hi.
Yeah, he definitely said hi.
I believe his nickname is Tater Tot. I don't know why, though.
That was the commentator.
Commentator Tot. I'm sticking with Tater Tot. I don't care. First break.
All right,
Balls going everywhere.
Yeah, dropped 3 balls, it looks like. Dropped
the
2.
cue ball.
Oh, the cue ball went down. So, yeah, that's no good.
So the only problem on this table is the 2.
Well, yeah, depending on what you're looking at.
What's the pink stripe?
That is a 12 ball.
Thank you. I got to start memorizing these.
The 4 and the 12 are pink,
Got
and
it.
the 7 and 15 are brown, and those are really the only color changes.
Easier to see on TV, harder to commentate. So, yeah, I think he's attacking the problem ball right away. This is Don Bodden up at the table.
So what, he's going after the 2 ball here?
He's going to break him up.
Break it up, yeah. I'm like, what? All right. Got it out of the way and does not manage to block his pocket. So, yeah, now it looks like the 14 at the top left of the table. Or is that the 10 ball? I think that's a 10 ball. That's going to be a little tricky. Needs to give that, push that 7 out of the way or push the 10 down table somehow. So,
Yeah, might be the only issue. We'll see how he handles it. Yep. This might be how he handles it.
Yeah, I think if he follows, he might be able to come off the top round, run into the 7, or pull the cue ball over, maybe.
Yeah, I'm a little curious on how he's going to want to manage this.
Well, he's hitting high on the ball, so he's going to go off the top rail, I think.
Tons of top left.
Not enough top. Yeah, and he was really putting a stroke on it, too, and that's what caused the miss.
Yep. Yeah, when you put a lot of left on it, you're deflecting the ball to the right, therefore hitting it solid, more solid than you would have expected.
Yeah. Pretty good table here for our current night champion, Anthony.
Yeah, how long has he been a knight? It seems like forever.
I believe this is his 5th week. He's won 4 straight.
Can no one beat Anthony?
We'll find out today. He's had a pretty good run going so far. I think the longest run I've seen on the Knights was Bruce Almighty Schollenberg did like 8 weeks, I think.
Yeah.
7.
Yeah, he had a good run.
Yeah, I saw him up at Wispa, and we're joking and laughing because I commentated for every one of his matches, and the one I didn't, I was down at Derby City, and that's the one he lost.
Oh, so you were kind of his good luck charm.
Yeah, I think I was a little good luck for him. No, he was all skill.
Well, Anthony chose to take the 5, which was a tough shot where the cue ball laid, but probably the smart move. Ended up coming a little short.
Yeah, I think Don's going to find his way out of this, though. I mean, he's just got to really just roll forward a little bit to get a little bit of angle on the 10. Oh, there's a 13 ball against the rail. I didn't see that.
But that should be no problem.
Ball. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you could use that 12 as his money ball. I mean, so he's just got to play realistically 3 stop shots almost here. 13, 10, 12. Maybe pull back a little on his money ball, the 12.
Pretty big stretch for Don here.
All right, that's 1 stop shot.
Now, if you notice, he put a little bit of right English on that to throw the ball in so he can execute the stop shot without adjusting aim.
Yeah, he could actually pull this a little closer to the 12 if he wants, but I don't think there's
a little bit
need.
of a stun.
Yeah.
It'll slide past the 7.
Don't want the cue ball moving a whole lot here. Maybe get it close to the rail like that.
Yeah,
really
he's good
nice.
there.
Yeah, now he can just pull back just a little bit. The danger of this shot here is if you pull too much, which when you're really close to the ball, a lot of people tend to draw it too much.
Right. Or if you hit the rail first or something, the cue ball can go wild.
Something crazy could happen here. But I think he's going to be fine.
He put a good stroke on it.
Yep. Got just about straight in. You know what I have to do? I have to get on Facebook, YouTube, like and share the stream. So if you're out there, everybody, please like, share, comment. Help us out here on Open Stream.
We'd appreciate it. And by the way, this is Patrick Glenn, and my name is Chris G. I'm not going to let you say my last name again. I'm just going to keep it as G. And we do thank everybody for joining, and make sure, as he said, share, like, head on over to YouTube, subscribe. It really helps us out a lot. We do appreciate it.
It's Katanis, right?
Gun Tanis. 3 syllables.
Gun Tanis.
Tanis. Well, thank you, Patrick, for sharing. We do appreciate it.
Hey, I'm doing my part. Now I'm going to share the YouTube version of it. I just learned how to share YouTube on Facebook.
Yeah, YouTube helps out a lot. So sometimes I'll just take the share link, copy it, paste it on Facebook. Shouldn't confuse too many people. You get higher quality with YouTube.
And you can rewind, and if you miss something, look back at it, or if you want to take a second glance at something.
Yeah, and if you really want, you can buy us a cup of coffee with a super chat. We're not going to complain.
Yeah, Irish coffee's good. So Don taking a 1-game lead, taking the first rack down. Interesting looking break stroke there he's got. I mean, follows through nice. Didn't see anything happen. It's
good spread. We saw that in the last match. A lot of dry breaks.
Yeah, next on his next break, let's do a full table view.
Sure.
So folks at home can take a look at the stroke he has. Little different.
I don't know what I like here. I guess either or.
Yeah, I mean, they all got their problems.
I mean, you really got to look at your starter ball, you know.
I actually like stripes here. There's not really a good shot on the stripes, though. That's the problem. So I think you got to go. Oh, does the 13 go? Yeah, 13 does go. Or I'm sorry, 12.
Rolls it in nicely.
Mixing up the quarters. My brother, Mike Glenn, in the house.
Does he know anything about pool?
No.
He doesn't want to comment? Okay.
No,
I thought maybe you were tag teaming or something.
Yeah, just let me step out, talk to him real quick. Hold on. I'll be right back.
Okay. Nice slow roll. Not a lot of reward. I do believe the 11 might slide by the 14 into the bottom left. Hit that a little thin. Bringing up Don Bodden back to the table.
All right, back to the match here.
Well, you know, good defense there, even though he missed. Might be a saving grace. You never know. We'll see what happens with that 3 later.
All right. Nice bank shot there by Anthony.
Slams it in.
Does not really get a decent reward for it, though.
No, this is what's been happening so far. Anthony's just been making great shots and little reward. Hopefully that's not going to be the story all match.
I mean, he can come up. So this is a tough shot. I've been working on shots like this. Of course, it's easier if the 9 ball is closer to the rail.
Right.
But he could come off the rail and back cut it in. And I just found out a system on how to actually do that shot. Works pretty well.
Yeah, he went for the jump, did get the hit, but not the pot.
Yeah, so pretty open table here for Don now. I mean, probably starting with the 2. The 4 is in a little weird spot, but you can play it all the way up at the top corner. Andrew, thank you for the like. Appreciate it.
Hey, Andrew. I think I remember you from Friday. Welcome back.
All right, 3's pretty deep in the pocket. I think he's going to try to hold for the 1 ball. Got a good shot on the 1. Now, he could do a few different things here, but he's going to probably elect to take it up either for the 7 or the 5. He'll have options. Or he could even get on the 6 if he wanted to right now. I think, yeah, he wanted to just get... Ooh, he missed a shot. But he had the 7 available to him.
Well, I'm sure Anthony is excited to get back up and have another opportunity at this rack. Doesn't want to let 2 slide away too quick.
Yeah, and tough shot here on a 9 ball because he's got to come all the way back across the table, and still he's got to get in a window here, like a tight window. You know, to get a shot either on the 14 or the 15. I don't see him. I mean, if he can draw it back behind the 4, he might have an opportunity actually. But if he's just coming across the table, he's got a very small window. So see what he's doing here. So he is trying to pull it back behind the 4, I think. Nope, back across the table. And what did he get in the window? Think he might be able to see the 14. I don't know. Look at the overhead now. He's completely hooked. He's going to back cut the 15 here. But the problem, again, with these shots is you really got to control the cue ball because it's going to want to get away from him.
Yeah.
Yeah, so cue ball got away from him and didn't make the shot.
Yeah, and you miss shots like that because you're trying to control the cue ball and make the shot.
Yeah. So here's a little, if he's going after the 6 here, it's a tricky shot. I think I'd elect to play the 4 ball here. But
well, the 6 should just slide in. I think he's putting a little top left on it.
It does, but you gotta play position for the 7 here. And he drew it back beautifully.
Oh yeah, that was a great choice. A little easier because now he's got the 5. And to be honest with you, I was wondering how is he going to get on the 5? Yeah.
That was a really good shot.
Yeah, Don's playing real well. I feel like he showed up, I don't know, maybe 45 minutes ago. He got on a table, practiced a little bit. Not as much as Anthony, especially since Anthony's been the knight for quite a few weeks.
Yeah, this is his 5th week at the table.
But it looks like Don has loosened up and doing just fine with these tables.
And where is he shooting? How's he getting on? Can he get on a 7? He does. So that's
yeah, I mean, it's a little awkward there to go away from your other 2 balls, but...
Yeah, but he kind of had to because
Yeah.
that's probably the last opportunity he had to get on that ball.
Unless he feels confident coming back to it. He's thinking about it. He's really giving the table a good look. He's walking around, figuring out his options.
Yeah, the problem, like you're saying, taking the 7 now is the cue ball's going back up table away from your other 2 balls.
Yeah, I mean, you really got to put a good stroke on it and miss the 14. Oh, I see.
Just play it soft.
You know what? Sometimes, man, how many times I got to say it? I take what the table gives you. Maybe sometimes you can easily overcomplicate something.
Yeah, he just used the 8 as a stopper, and it worked out well for him.
Now, did he want the 4 first? Probably. But he's most likely going to have to take the 1.
Yeah, I think, well, shooting the 1, he's going to have to shoot over the 14. And he doesn't really have the full ball on the 4, so he's going to
Correct.
take the 1. And he's going to have to come off the bottom rail and come back up table. So maybe he's putting left on it.
Well, he put a stroke on that one.
Yeah. Get a replay on that shot maybe, but
I'm curious about this now.
yeah, I don't know. I thought maybe he could just come off the, follow and come off the bottom rail with a little inside. He went bottom left, really heavy, and really drew it and got in a little bit of trouble. It's a half ball jump, so might see a jump cue here.
Yeah, he's really looking at it. If he has this shot and he puts a stroke on it, I mean, just a tip of draw, that cue ball will slide right out. 8 ball in the bottom left corner, no problem. But he's really looking at it, so there might be a possibility of the 15 being in the way.
I think the 15 is in the way. Well,
we could look at every view, and I still won't be able to tell.
Yeah, unless you're like right behind the cue ball right now, it's kind of hard to tell. Like that's about our best view right there.
Yep. And you were right, Patrick. He's got the jump cue, and he's going for it.
Yeah, just a half a ball jump, so it doesn't have to get it up a lot.
That was interesting. He actually massayed.
Massayed with the jump cue? Wow, that's interesting.
I don't think it was a jump cue.
Yeah, that's because usually jump cues have like a...
When I saw him, go 90 degrees up in the air, I thought automatic jump. But, yeah, he used a shooting cue, attempted a massé.
Now, Anthony was just trying to play safe there and did not get there at all. I mean, he might have got a little fortunate with the 14 kind of blocking the 8 right now.
Yep.
But right now, he could come off the bottom rail all the way back up to the top and just take the 8 ball on the opposite. I mean, you got to go pro side here. Like you're taking that cue ball off the bottom rail, coming in between the 8 and the 15, and just landing in that sweet spot area. You have to really put a nice shot. And you're going to have to put some inside spin on it. So this makes it tough. So you see how he's putting a lot of inside spin? That makes this shot difficult. Oh, he came in between the 14 and the 8.
Well, he got back down there, and now he has open pockets. Not a bad shot.
Well, I called the 8 in the right pocket. I just didn't see the path of the cue ball there. He played that, beautifully.
Yeah, Don, he seems like he has a lot of confidence.
That was a small window to get. Ooh. That was a tough miss. That's going to be a game deciding.
I would have bet anything on him making that because, I mean, just that I'm watching him is the confidence that he has. He's walking around the table. He's making all his shots. That's a turning point for Anthony. He didn't want to go down 2-0.
All right, so Anthony going with a lot of topspin here, coming around 2, maybe 3 rails. 2 rails. Ooh.
Flirting with the side.
Flirting with danger. Really close to the rail. Makes a shot a little tougher here. Nice stroke. Ties it up 1 apiece.
Gets her done. Anthony's break. Race to 10. For those that are just joining us, this is the King's Court Knights match. Every Sunday, 4:30. Before that, just earlier today, we had the Jesters match. That's at 1:30.
And that one went hill. What a thriller that was. That was an awesome match to watch.
Yeah, I mean, it looked like it was going to be one-sided. We had some comeback action going on, and hill at the end. And, man, I'm not going to spoil it. You guys got to go to YouTube.
Yeah,
look up the earlier match and take a look.
Watch the last, 3 minutes of that match.
Watch the whole video.
Yeah, watch the whole thing. Yeah.
And then the last 3 minutes.
Again.
Yeah. I'd repeat all night long.
It was entertaining.
It definitely surprised me, the outcome.
All right. Champ coming to the table here.
Other than the 7, I'm solids all day.
Yeah. So what's easier to break out, the 11 or the 7? A
horse apiece. I mean, depends on if you get ball in hand, I'm not going to try to guess that.
Where the 14 is, it's pretty easy to bust this out. So
Andrew Bundy, thanks for sharing.
I'm thinking he's going to go with stripes just because of that reason, but I was wrong. He's going with solids.
Yeah, I mean, it's 50-50. It's really tough. Oh, he went right for the breakup.
Yes, he did, and just got shy of it. So now it's going to be really difficult to bust the 7 up.
Yeah, I mean, you're in a weird position because you don't have a shot now.
Yeah, that was my logic between taking stripes because, see where all the stripes are?
Right.
You have a lot of opportunities to bust that 11 out.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
With solids, that ball is probably going to remain stuck there. And so, yeah, you can run the table, but unless you can get it, does you no good. It's actually to your opponent's advantage for you to run all these balls off the table and just leave the 7 there.
Right.
What's he looking? He's looking at a bank shot maybe on the 7. He's looking to see if he can cut it and bank it in the top right corner, I think. I don't know if he can see it, though.
Yeah, if I was, I'd probably just kick at the 5 and play a safe. Leave him on the head rail.
Yeah.
Because there's really no shot after that other than maybe a cut on the side or...
Okay, I think he's calling safe, like he said.
Maybe slightly different. Same concept. Well, that wasn't a safe.
No, I think he did call safe.
Yeah, he did. Okay.
Yeah. So he's
that was interesting.
Hooked him on the 5, so got right where he said he was, but this time.
Well, that was even better.
Yeah, it's better because the 5 is hooking him.
No cuts in the side.
Yeah, I like that decision there. Yeah, and I don't even think he can get at the 12 ball clean here. He's got to come off a rail to hit it if he's locked on the 5.
I got to give that to Anthony. That was a very creative shot. And for those that maybe don't know, this is 8-ball BCAPL rules, which means it's ball in hand, cue ball fouls only, and you can call a safe and make your ball. Unlike 10 ball.
Well, 10 ball, what would happen is if you make a shot that you don't mean to make, your opponent. There's
the option. You get the option back, and then if you play a safe that's so good, of course they're going to give it back to you.
Yeah.
Also, The table's open after the break. Doesn't matter what you make. There's absolutely no kitchen rules. It's ball in hand.
So Don did get a hit there. He's looking at his 7 ball. What can he do with the 7 ball? That's the issue right now. He's got to play another safe here. See how he ends up. Well, Don has a little bit better of an opportunity than he had coming to the table on the last save.
Well, our 8-ball mini is going well today. Had over 20 players. We got Taylor Collier. We got Colin Pockets. Ray, South Strip, Skinador, and a ton of other players.
Is Ray playing today?
You know, maybe he showed up too late. I saw him here.
Yeah, Mark West here, Michelle Neville. We got Connie,
Craig Fowler. Can't forget
Fowler.
Craig Fowler. Jason Parker with the Mohawk.
Mohawk. I didn't see the Mohawk. That is not a Mohawk.
It's not a Mohawk? It kind of looks like a Mohawk.
No. That's a high and tight. That's what we call that.
A high and tight with a patch of hair on top.
Yeah.
Tom Possum Kruger walking by, looking confused. Well, Don makes the side. Curious to see what he's going to do with his problem 11, right?
Yeah, 9 ball right now and come off the top rail and you can run into it.
Yeah, I think that's what he's looking at.
Yeah, you can. I mean, and you got a lot of wiggle room. Oh, he's not going for it. I kind of like this angle to take care of it right now, but see what he's got up his sleeve here.
Well, this is probably the smarter shot.
Was that Malcolm? Malcolm was here today. Somebody said.
No, that was Tom Possum Kruger. Malcolm's in the back playing 1 pocket.
No, yeah, Malcolm, and he's how old is Malcolm?
I don't know, 100.
Close.
I think he's in his 90s.
He's in his 90s, and it's just amazing to the level he can play at 90.
Oh yeah, I still can't beat him. I mean, it's unbelievable how well he plays. Malcolm Blue.
Yep. Yeah, when I was playing him one day, and he kept calling me young lad, and I'm like, I'm not old, but I'm not young.
Right. Well, he is twice your age.
I know, and I'm like, I can't remember what. He's like, well, how old do you think I am? I'm like, I don't know, 67, 65, maybe, And he's like, oh, no, decades, go up decade. I'm like, decades? And then I didn't believe him when he told me he was like 91 years old, and he showed me his ID, and I'm like, holy cow.
Yeah. Yeah, and I do remember John Fields. Little John used to play under Malcolm's watch. Learned a lot from him. Yeah, I don't think he would be the player he would be today without Malcolm training him.
Malcolm's fun to play with and just talk with. Very, very genuine, awesome guy. And great pool player.
Well, so Don missed the breakup. He missed the shot and then broke up the problem balls. Anthony's no hesitation on making the 7 in the side with a jacked up shot.
Yep, and he has one opportunity to get on this 8. He's got to play like kind of some 1 pocket here. Or no, does that go on the side? Past the 11.
I kind of hope it does because it's going to be tough to get anywhere else. He's going to stun this.
Yeah.
Maybe a touch of right.
It might go, I don't know if he can get at it, but the same pocket he's playing, or I don't know. See what he does. Or is he going to try to run into it? He could run into it right now. A little bit of draw, come off the rail and run into it and kind of take what you get.
Yeah, I can't tell if the 8 goes on the side.
I don't think that it does. If it does, it's a very, very small window.
Nick Sr., thanks for the like. Appreciate it, buddy.
He might try to run into it here. Let's see. Yeah, he did try to run into it.
That was one powerful stun shot.
Yeah, just missed it. Now, does it go?
He's wasting 0 time.
It did go.
Cheated the pocket to the left a little, but not an issue.
He used all of that pocket and a little bit of real estate outside the pocket, I think, to drop that shot.
Well, that brings us to our first time in this match. Anthony as the leader. 2-1 in a race to 10.
Is Fong playing today's tournament? I think he's out there playing.
Colin Pockets Bassat just gave us the thumbs up as he walked by the booth. Great player. He's won tons of tournaments. Just touching like 600 Fargo, but playing real well.
Has he played here on the stream before?
I don't believe so. Well, he may have in the original days.
And nothing dropping. We'll bring Don to the table with ball in hand.
I think I remember a tournament where Colin Pockets was playing Sergio. And
Sergio Rivera's.
Yeah, that was an unbelievable match.
I think he's one of 3 masters, or I don't know what they're called. Not masters. I mean, 600 and above is usually considered master, but grandmaster.
Right.
So he's one of 3 grandmasters in Wisconsin. It's him, Tyler Steyer, and there's one other.
Well, Tyler Steyer is technically a pro.
Yeah, grandmaster, pro. But the title of grandmaster, I guess, is bestowed upon you once you get to a certain level.
Oh.
I don't know what level that is, whether it's 700, because I know there's a few 700s in Wisconsin, but
A lot of good pool players in Wisconsin, Midwest for that matter.
yeah. But yeah, the title, I can't remember where I heard it, but in Wisconsin, the title was bestowed upon those 3 players. I can't remember who the third one was. It might have been J-Fed, I think.
J-Fed, you got John Fields, you got tons of players from Ohio, Michigan. I mean, let's not forget Illinois. We got Bergman down there and tons of Scott Cohen is down from Illinois.
Yeah, where does he come from in Illinois? Do you know?
I think it was like Rockford or something, if I remember correctly. I may be wrong.
Well, that's where our Jester Champions comes from, Rockford.
Must be a lot of good pool in Rockford. John Kramer.
John Kramer, okay. Speaking of John Kramer, he's the one that does the Wisconsin Billiards Hall of Fame.
He is.
He's a sponsor here on the stream. So
yeah, he sponsors our overhead view.
Yep. Got the logo there on the table.
I don't know. I mean, it's just a good service. I mean, to have the greatest players in Wisconsin be remembered, and the induction ceremonies and the tournaments and all the stuff that, John Kramer does for pool is just amazing.
Yeah.
Appreciate it, John.
Had an awesome booth up at WISPA. Had all the inductees laid out on the table and everything. And he throws a banquet. I think it's every year. Runs a nice, really, really nice pool tournament as well.
Yeah, the first one was here at the Mad Apple Burger and Billiard Company in Appleton, Wisconsin. I remember Jeanette Lee was here.
The Black Widow.
Oh, it was amazing. I was just like, oh my God, it's Jeanette Lee. I was just in awe.
It just came out. ESPN is doing a 30 for 30 on Jeanette Lee.
Yeah, isn't that great?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, just for pool in general.
And her story.
Yeah.
Battling cancer and her pool career is just amazing.
Yeah, that's one pro that, I haven't got to meet that I would like to meet is Jeanette Lee. Haven't met her yet.
Super nice. Really tall.
Really?
I don't know. It seemed that way. I was kind of starstruck, though. I was looking up at her.
Oh, man.
Is this Jeanette Lee? I remember watching it on ESPN with Johnny Archer and Earl Strickland back in the day.
Chris,
she's here.
You were probably like on your knees. I'm not worthy. I'm not worthy.
Pretty much. I was shy. I couldn't even bring myself to talk to her. But yeah, Matt Apples had a lot of good players here. We had Bustamante, Johnny Archer and Earl Strickland.
Yes, sir.
Darren Dynamite Appleton.
Yeah, he was just here recently, a few months ago. I think it was back in December or January.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He came here
For a full week.
Got some lessons, and he's been winning ever since.
Yeah, he's been playing really well. It's so unfortunate what happened with him, and he wasn't able to play the UK Open. We talked about it a little bit on the stream, but yeah, I think he was treated really unfairly with what happened. Real shame, because if he would have done well in the UK Open, he would have made the Moscone Cup team again.
Yeah.
And that would have been really cool.
Yeah. I mean, he's got more to come this year. Hopefully the ban's not too long. Because I do believe he has a
10-week suspension.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 10-week suspension, 25% of his last prize fund purse, which was a little ridiculous in my eyes. Because, sometimes the purses, they're not that, this ain't like the NBA, where you're getting paid millions of dollars.
Right.
You take 25% away from like $16,000. That's a lot of money.
He's really jacking up on this shot.
Yeah, he's trying to hold it for the 8-ball. That's why. Yep, and that was beautifully played.
Yeah.
Beautifully played shot. Held it. Now, here's the question. I don't believe this is a scratch
if you look
shot.
at the tangent line, a center ball to a quarter tip of follow, you're not scratching.
Yeah. It's close. You're going to have to put a little follow on this, though, just to make sure. And then you got to avoid the cross side scratch as well. And he does. Beautifully. So nice looking shot there to get out. He really had to kind of hold that 8 or that cue ball to get on the 8.
All tied up. We'll go to the full arena view for this because Don Bodden has a very unique breaking style.
At least he did on that first break.
We'll see if he does it again because we really don't have any other views that.
It was just the way that he kind of pushed and followed through. It just seemed a little different. I don't know. Now maybe you can look at it and tell me what you see.
It did. He's very persistent. A lot of practice strokes. And we'll see if you guys out there find it as unique as Patrick. While we're waiting, I do want to thank everyone that's joined. We do this every Sunday. The Kings match is on Friday, 7:30 p.m. That's the Open. That's the high Fargo rated players. Make sure to head over to YouTube, subscribe, and get that notification bell so you can know when we're going live.
Yeah, on those King of the Hill Friday matches, at any point while they're playing, it's probably the toughest match in Wisconsin going on. 99% of the time.
Oh yeah, really great players.
Yeah.
See how persistent he is here? He's really aiming this up.
Now watch how he's following through.
He's like, while he's getting up, he rises up.
Yeah, so he's standing up as he's getting ready to stroke through. So it's like they usually teach you to either stay down on your shot and try not to stand up out of it too fast. He's like standing up as he's stroking.
Well, the breaks, break all the rules. A lot of people do that. They'll actually raise up to get a little more.
Yeah, a little more oomph in it.
You get that bend in your elbow, the physics, more power.
If you practice it, yeah, but I see a lot of players. Earl Strickland does it in his break.
Right.
As he's stroking, he's jumping up to just get a little more power. But I always feel that you lose accuracy on your break when you do that. But if you practice it, and you're a pro, it could be very effective.
David, thanks for the like. Appreciate it, man. If you're not subscribed, you know where to go. So Don scratched on that very unique break style. And Anthony, zero hesitation, grabbing stripes and attempting the table run here.
Oh, yeah, he's going to be on the 9 here. Come out for the 11. Yeah, and then the 13 and the 14 are in the Open. And the 8-ball's got 2 pockets right now. So, yeah, he's looking pretty good right here. He's going to play this nice little soft roll. There you go.
A little more than he wanted, but...
See, yeah, he's going to be jacked up over the 5. That's going to make this a little tricky.
Yeah. Don Murray, appreciate it.
So he's got to find a way to get that cue in between the 6 and the 4, or he's got to draw out of this. He's definitely drawing. He's jacked up. All right. Because if he runs into something here, it could be trust. Yeah, he ran into the 3. It's going to be trouble.
You know, he's got the side shot. This might have worked out
Does
perfect.
he got the side shot?
I think this is over.
He does, yeah. He's got it. And then, 12 up in the corner, 8 in the opposite corner.
I do notice his ball is rolling away from him a little bit, so I wonder if he'll tighten that up as the match goes on.
Oh, very confident coming off the rail. I thought he was just going to stop it
well,
there.
If the cue ball would have not rolled as far as it did, I mean, the stop shot wasn't a good option anymore. I got to give him credit for knowing when to change the style up.
Yeah. Nice out there by Anthony. Takes the lead back 3-2. So we got, just like our last match, a little back and forth action. So it looks like we have another Hill thriller coming at you. So sit tight, folks.
Yeah, what are the odds? We'll have 2 Hill matches in a row.
What are the odds, you say, of 2 Hill matches on the open stream? About 203%.
Every time you're saying.
It's like every time. I mean, that's the way it feels, but what are the real odds? Slim to none, but it happens.
Dan Olson, thank you. Appreciate it. While you're over on Facebook, remember, head over to YouTube and subscribe. The quality is so much better over there. You can cast it to your big screen TV.
Yep. And folks, if you're on Facebook, all you got to do is hit that little thumbs up, that like button, and that helps us out a lot, and it takes literally a fraction of a second. All right, so what is Anthony looking at here?
Well, he's taking his time studying the table, making sure he makes the right choice. Now, for those that know Don Bodden, or maybe don't know Don Bodden, he's from Fond du Lac, 41 years old. Anthony, from the coolest city in Wisconsin,
Partyville.
He is 42.
Fond du Lac is just a skip and a jump down the road.
A lot of good pool players down in that area for sure.
So I'm taking he probably plays at the varsity club.
Probably more like Vibes and some of those other pool halls. Wouldn't doubt it, though. I mean, obviously they play everywhere. They're not afraid to travel.
Yeah, Don, I mean, I think, I'm sorry, Anthony, it's about an hour and a half drive for him.
Well worth it. He's been on a winning streak. His winnings actually probably almost covers the gas prices.
Actually, that's a good point, yeah. Gas the way it is right now. I just filled up my truck today. $95.
Yeah, time to get a Hyundai.
Never heard of her.
My 2004 Hyundai Sonata sitting out in the parking lot, and I'm telling you, I love that car. V6, got power. No, I'm looking, but man, the market is so bad right now. Can't buy used, can't buy new. I'm just trying to wait it out.
Yeah, you got to. I actually, I just found out my truck that I got a 2020 Chevy Silverado, and it's worth more than I paid for it.
Oh yeah,
right
yeah.
now.
They want to buy the used cars from.
2 years old and has 40,000 miles on it.
But the problem is, what do you get to replace it?
That's the thing. Yeah, if I were to sell it and buy another, I mean,
you're going to spend
it's
$60 to get the same thing.
Yeah.
Anyway, Don Bodden's well on his way here for another win. 3 to the 7 to the 1.
Yeah, but look at the 3 or the 4.
Oh, I'm sorry.
These stripes. What are you commentating on?
Well, listening to all your stories. Now, look at there's a problem on the table now.
Yeah, the 4 and the 5 are tied up there with the 8.
So he chose to do the inside English on the cut to come back for the 11 and the 14. I see. Or,
well,
yeah.
He has an opportunity here on the 7. If he plays the 7 right now, he could probably try and rearrange some traffic if he draws into it. But the bad part about that is you're flirting with the 8-ball, and it's already near the pocket.
Well, if it was me, I definitely don't want to keep the 1 on the rail. I might choose to shoot the 7, then the 1, and then play safe. I mean, you're not going to go anywhere with the 3 sitting there.
Oh yeah, you could even just play the 7 and then play safe using the 5-ball, or be a good option for him. Because I don't see, a real easy out here, so you might just have to play for a safe.
Watching the room a little bit. We got the Sunday weekly going on. Good turnout this week.
Yeah, you said over 20 players. Wow. He drew that ball all the way back into no man's land. Hooked himself. I don't know why he put
It was a
so
good
much
attempt.
draw.
Was he trying to break up the 3 with that? I mean,
I don't think so. I don't think there's a way to get at the 3 there.
a good player knows that you got to get rid of your problems early.
He's got a bank shot here on the 3.
That's the only ball he can maybe hit.
Yeah, he's going to have to try and find a way to save. I don't see a shot here for him.
Oh, okay. He went for the cut all the way down.
Did he hit the 12 first? Yeah, he did. Ball in hand. I think he snicked the 12 just before the 3.
Yep, and he conceded the foul. Taps the cue ball with his stick. Don Bodden with ball in hand. I mean, Don would love to finish this rack out and tie it up.
Yeah, I like that he's starting with the 13 here. Get that little problem ball out of there. And I would like doing a lot of follow, coming off the side rail, getting on your 9 ball next here would be. Well, he didn't come hard enough for that, but he is good on the 10. Maybe he'll use that 9 as his money ball, actually, because that'll probably be his best option to get on the 8, maybe. Depending on where the cue ball ends up.
Yeah, the 8's going to be a little tricky.
Yeah, he's going to have to find his way back down table somehow. All right, so he's going to go 14, 12, 11 here. Unless he wants to take care of that 9 after the 14, but I think he saves that for his last ball, depending on where he can get. So we'll see, but otherwise it's 14, 12, 11, then 9.
Nice use of a touch of right English.
Yep, got out. He had to get out past the 11 to get on the 12 ball here. So I think he's got, see where he is right now? That's kind of where he has to get if he's using that 9 for last. Just right in that area. But the 3 is kind of in the way, you know, so I don't know. It's going to be tricky. Okay, so he's okay, I like this. So he's going to use his 11 as his money ball.
That's a good choice.
Yeah, so he's going to got to stay on the left side of the table here though. Shoot the 9 in and just stay on the left side of the table, and he should be able to get back down pretty easily. And the closer he gets to center table on the left side, the better off he's going to be. So he wanted that ball, I think, to come a little bit closer to center table, but he's still going to be good here.
He's got a good angle.
Yeah.
This should slide back down.
Yeah.
The 3 ball's about a 2-foot ball right now, though.
Yeah, but he's got to hit this a little bit harder now, though. Not much. See if it comes back to the bottom of the table. Perfect. Get off
Wow,
the
how'd he hit
bottom rail.
that?
He hit that very well. Yeah, he hit that just about perfect, actually. Nice speed there on that shot.
Yeah, that was a beautiful shot, leading to a great out, tying us up.
Yeah, and I like that he did not use the 9 because I really didn't see how close it was to that 3 ball, so that would have created a problem for him. So by using the 11 as his money ball, really kind of...
Yeah, I mean, we can all learn something from that. He used the natural angles to get back down to the 8. Just chose a different, rotation. I mean, any one of us could have said, oh, you know what, I'm going to shoot the 11, then the 9. Then you're tied up. You don't know. You got to draw out of it, follow through, bump a ball. That was a great selection, and he was rewarded for it.
And a little bit more about Don. His favorite game is 8-ball, and he's been interested in pool as far back as he can remembers. He said he likes the challenge. And how old were you when you started playing pool? He said competitively when he was in his 20s.
That's Don?
That, I believe, is Don.
Yeah, that makes sense. A lot of us couldn't start early. A lot of the best pool players have played since they were 7 years old, but not always in the cards.
Efron Reyes used to sleep in a pool hall that his uncle owned, and he would sleep underneath or on top of the pool table.
Yeah, yeah, I do remember hearing that. He's got a real good backstory. Interesting. If anybody hasn't seen it, the Efron Reyes, the GOAT. YouTube. I think his life story's on there.
Yeah, started playing a lot of 3 cushion in his early years. That's why he's so good at kicking. All right, so back to the game here. What did I miss on the break? I missed something.
You missed it all.
I missed it. Was not.
He made a ball. He's still at the table, and he's
so open table right now, or did he already drop something?
Yeah, he's figuring out what he wants to shoot. And honestly, I like this shot. He's getting rid of the problem ball while he's got the angle for it.
So made a solid, but electing to take stripes here because stripes look scrumdiddlyumptious. It's on the 10 ball. So where do you play here? Are you trying to hold for this 11 ball here? Like just come off the rail a little bit? Or are you coming
I actually like the 9 ball here.
You like the 9 ball? Huh?
I know it sounds not what is that? That's not the 9.
Because if you're talking about the 9, that's the 13.
Yeah, I like the 13 because I don't know if you'll get back. I mean, that angle is about as easy as it's going to be. But then you're probably bumping balls and you might screw something up.
I think the 8 is just barely in the way for that shot. I mean, maybe he can get at it.
He's looking at it, but he wants to know he's going to have a shot on the 10 or the 11 afterwards.
Yeah, and if he takes this 13 and he's got it, he needs to put a little bit of top on there to miss the 4 ball. He's got to miss the 4 ball.
That's perfect. That's exactly.
Yeah. Miss the 4 ball and get on the 10. Yeah.
Now he's got options. And his problem ball's out of the way. I mean, looking at that angle, how can you pass that up?
You can't. And now he's going to take the 10. Probably play it nice and soft, maybe just to get on the 11. Could be one way of doing this. Or put more of a stroke on it. Yeah, he played the 11. All right, and this is a pretty good shape here to get on his 9 ball. This is just this is a natural angle, just middle ball here. Come out off the side rail to the middle of the table. Okay, so he brought it all the way down table.
Yeah, a little further than he wanted to roll. I wonder if he's going to slow roll the 9 in and just take what he can get.
Yeah, he's in a tricky spot here now. I mean, you could play the 9 on the side or all the way down, but you're not left with much after.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't like the 15. If you try to back cut that, you're in either scratch territory or no man's land.
Well, not only that, the cue ball's getting away, probably running in and hitting that 4 and a 5, and you really don't want to bust that up.
So Don Bodden shoots with a McDermott, custom-made McDermott, with a McDermott I2 shaft and a BK3 brake cue, and a Jacoby extended jump cue. That's a collection. 3 different brands and custom.
Well, you got to go with what you like.
So he is opting for what looks like the 9.
Yeah, I just have a feeling this cue ball's going to run.
Oh man, that was risky. See, now I just would have slow rolled it and just shot a long 15 personally.
Yeah, and he did get a little bit of a reward here. Play this 2 different ways. I mean, just make this shot, or do you try to run it? Because he has the angle to run into the 2 here.
And hitting that 8 was risky too.
Yep.
Nobody likes to knock the 8 in early.
Does the 15 go past that 2 ball? I don't think it does.
Yeah, I believe it does. Unless that's why he's choosing what he's choosing and has been. But I thought that, yeah, easily went in.
Well, we'll find out if it goes past. If it does, it's a very small window.
Well, it might not be a problem anymore. Anthony back up at the table.
He missed it. I didn't see him. I just took for granted that went in.
Yeah, those slow roll 45-degreers aren't always a gimme. Anthony shoots with a Predator BK3. Oh, I'm sorry. He breaks with a Predator BK3 with a BK hybrid brake tip, 19 ounce. He shoots with a Predator Icon Gen 1, 18.75 ounce. With a Jacoby Black 12.4 shaft and a Kamui soft. He jumps with a Zero Gravity by Mike Gans.
And he's making quick.
He's knocking balls in left and right.
Yeah, playing a 2-for-1 shot there. All right, so he's gonna try does not want to hit this 15 ball. Top left, maybe a little bit of left here, but he hit the 15.
Oh, he's in trick shot mode now. I'm telling you.
Yeah, that slowed his ball down though by hitting that 15.
Well, there was no way around not hitting the 15, but if you put tons of top left on it, you can usually overcome the split and still move towards your next shot. But yeah,
it's got to avoid a scratch here.
Another tricky shot for the win.
Hit it nice. And oof.
Just when I think they're going to stroke the shot, they slow roll, and then it's like backwards. I don't know.
Yeah, but it was kind of like a 2-way shot there. He didn't leave.
It's beautiful.
Donna really. I mean, this is actually. See, this kick shot here is interesting because I like using coming off the rail makes this pocket bigger. If you're trying to kick this straight in, just hit off the rail into the ball, it's a much tougher shot. But if you hit off the rail and then into the bottom rail, the shot actually becomes more makeable.
Yeah, you're definitely kicking at this, I believe.
Yeah.
There's really no safety that you can play. And I do see what you were saying, Patrick. He hit the 5 soft as a 2-way.
Yeah.
If he missed, built-in safety. Even if he didn't get behind the 8,
exactly,
he probably still wouldn't have had a very good opportunity at making that 14.
But I think if he's kicking for this, he's got to kick into the bottom rail, off the side into the bottom. So it's a 2-rail kick, really.
Right. That would roll out nicely for the 8.
Yeah.
I think at this point you're just looking for a hit, and if you do hit it, it probably will go in.
Yeah, well, when you're coming off the bottom rail, it allows for more air, and he's saying he's got room to cut this ball, I think. Or is he just playing safety here? What is going on here? I don't know what that was.
He was just trying to tie the 8.
Yeah, but you're giving up ball in hand, and this is going to be...
You're giving up ball in hand. I do believe he wanted the 8 to be tied up with the 14.
Okay, yeah, that's a risky shot. And you're basically saying, I'm not confident that my opponent can, make it a ball.
He does have to get short side on the 8, though.
Yeah, but with ball in hand, I mean, this is a pretty easy shot here. It's almost like a lag. This is just like lagging. So I don't know why he would want to give that up. Oh, maybe this is why. Yeah.
Oh, man.
So it worked out for him.
Did he? I think he's got the shot.
Does he?
He's down on it.
I don't know. He looks hooked. He had it all day.
He had to cheat the pocket.
Oh, scratch-a-roni.
Well, so now you can, there's Don's plan for you.
So the plan worked. I thought it was very risky.
That was an evil plan, Don. If you listen to this later.
Yeah, that was sinister.
That was brutal, man. Brutal. There were so many different ways it could have gone wrong.
I know. Well, I mean.
Though, if Anthony would have hit that just a hair lighter, I mean, even if he had a little bit of a cut, there was really no reason to go full table back.
But like I was saying, it was like a lag shot, right? So you just got to control the speed, and the speed got a little bit away from Anthony.
Tried to play it too perfect.
Yeah, he could have just
another foot out. He'd have been fine.
Exactly.
Shoot 2-3 feet.
But hey, it's still a close race here. 4-3, Don, taking back the lead. So again, we're back and forth here.
I gotta hand it to Don. That was a clever move.
But sinister.
Keep that one in for your playbook. If you ever get stuck and you don't know what to do, block a pocket.
Because like if if you're taking that shot on me, I'm simply thinking like, wow, my opponent doesn't think I got the ability to get pro side on this. Like,
right.
I mean,
I do believe he was just trying to tie it up, but also block the pocket. I'm sure Don wasn't happy with the result of that.
Yeah.
Thinking, well, all Anthony has to do now is just come back down table. I do, we could ask him after the match if he remembers that shot, but I do believe he was looking for a tougher shot for Anthony.
And did Anthony go on a short player break here?
After that, wouldn't you?
He's back and ready to go.
Take a break. Short memory. Clear your head. Come back fresh.
Watch Don's break here again.
I do believe he moved the cue ball to the right, trying to get a different outlook, and it broke up pretty nicely.
Yeah, drop 2 balls.
2 balls a little weird.
Drop 2 stripes.
I think I'd be taking solids on this because of the 4 blocking 2 of the balls. But that 2, you gotta make sure you get that 2 out of there.
What's next to the 13? Yeah, okay, there's 2 stripes there. All right, so you're taking solids here. Yeah, I mean, solids seem like they kind of control the table, even though there's 2 stripes down.
Todd Johnson says, "Hey, Waylon. I don't know who Waylon is, but how you doing? Thanks for joining."
Todd, who is Waylon? Like Wayland Industries from Aliens?
Oh, that goes way back.
Way back.
Aliens?
They got aliens coming out all the time.
Oh, yeah, I don't watch the new ones.
Oh, no? Not a fan of the newer...
Weaver all the way. Doesn't get any better than that. I could still watch those.
Oh, the original one was...
Yeah, original Aliens.
Brilliant. And even, a lot of people don't like it, but the second one, Aliens, to me, that was the fun one to watch.
Yeah, they were all good. Really.
It was the character building.
Thanks, Todd. If you really like these, you got to come back Friday and watch the King of the Hill.
Yeah, King of the Hill is always a blast to watch. Really, really good pool. I mean, well, there's really, really good pool going on right now. I mean, both these guys they're playing smart. They're shooting well.
For sure.
So he's got the 2-6 kind of in a weird spot, and I thought right there was the time to bust it up. But I think he's going to be playing the combo all the way down. Or he could play a bank shot. I like banking the 2 or the 6. You could just pretty routine bank right across here. So no need to play the combo. He's going to want to keep his 4 ball there as long as he can, like you said earlier. So what do you like here? Do you like the 2-6 combo, or do you like banking?
I definitely don't like the combo.
Yeah, I don't like the combo either. I like just...
But I think he knows that if he leaves the 4 there, he has a pretty good chance at possibly getting back up to the table.
Yeah, so
when you're stuck like this...
I think if you bank the 2, you're risking a double hit or a double kiss. The 6, there's no way you're double kissing. It's a very good.
Well, is this a freebie? I mean, he's got to get his problem balls out of there. The 4 is protecting him.
Yeah, bank the 6.
I guess
he's gonna go with the 2 though.
I'll go with that.
Or no, he's going with the combo. I think all the way down with the combo here.
And the 2 didn't really sit pretty.
No, nice hit on the combo there. Yeah, he's gonna have to take the 4.
I don't know if he will though.
He will.
I mean, if he's feeling confident and he knows what he can do with that 2 ball.
Yeah, the thing is, if you take this 4 ball, you better know how you're getting out.
Oh, so right where he's got his cue, he wants to cut the 2 after the 4.
I don't know why he'd want to get there.
Well, I mean, it's either that or crash into the 10 and hope something happens.
I think you're better off running into that 10.
So he went a little far.
Well, he's still on it though, but that is a small side pocket.
Hey, Al Jordan. Appreciate you being on YouTube, man. You know where it's at. Better quality, rewind, and it helps us out a lot. He says, ain't nothing better than Aliens 2. The best part 2 to any movie.
They mostly come out at night. Mostly.
Yeah.
That's a good quote.
There's so many good tags.
Oh, I love the guy, what's his name in the movie? That was it Hutchinson or whatever? Played by Bill Paulson.
Oh yeah.
He's like,
yeah.
Game over, man.
Yeah.
Game over. I mean, he brought so much character.
He was the best in Weird Science too, the goofy brother.
Yeah. I mean, he was great in True Lies. Every movie he was in, Bill Paulson was always awesome. And
yeah.
God rest his soul. Great actor. Always fun to watch. So, yeah. Anthony was unable to get out, so I think it's going to cost him. Okay, so, yeah, my mistake on that.
Hudson. Well, when you get talking
Hudson,
movies.
yeah, there you go.
That 2-ball shot, man, you got to hand it to Don. He's aiming real low on this 5.
Yep, because he's going to try to play the 8 in the side after if he can hold the cue ball.
Oh, man.
No.
Avoided the scratch. Giving Anthony a good opportunity here to wrap this rack up.
Starting with the 10 and getting to work.
And speaking of movies, that Avatar, right? They're coming out with a part 2 of that?
Just saw a preview for it, yeah.
I don't know, Al. Avatar 2 might actually beat Aliens.
I don't know. I still think, Aliens 2, although a great sequel, I think Terminator 2 is the best sequel ever made to any movie.
Yeah, you can't beat that. For sure. So he starts with the 10, knocks that down, creates a few problems. What are you doing here? Cutting the
12.
Okay, no. He's going to save that.
Save it. Take the 11. Ooh. So that could be a game-costing shot right there.
I don't know, though.
Yeah, because he's got the 5, and you just got to float right past.
I mean, that is like a 85-degree cut in the side.
No, that's not even. What are you looking at? He can cut this right in the side. And all he's got to do is put a little bit of top and float up, and he's got the 8 in the side. I
mean, it's a doable shot, and I don't really see another option. You are going to slam right into the 8.
Ale Jordan says, Avatar is Dances with Wolves except aliens. Pretty much was a ripoff.
Yeah, but hey, made the most money.
I think something just overtook Avatar. I'm trying to think of what it was. Oh, the Avengers movie.
Oh, really? I haven't seen it.
Yeah, it took over the box office.
I probably have. I don't know. I don't get in. How many superheroes can you have? Back in my day, it was like Batman and Superman. That's it. How many more do you need?
So you mean there was only one superhero?
I mean, now there's so many. You have to track all the movies, and you have to know the stats.
Well, no, you just said back in my day there was only Batman and Superman. I'm like, so there was only one superhero.
Oh. Superman. Batman was kind of a superhero.
Yeah.
So he did drill that cut in, like you said.
Yeah.
And he used Anthony's ball as a stopper. Very clever.
And he's going to probably back cut again. Or is he going to go in the corner? He's going in the corner with this.
You know, he's always flirting with scratches, which it's making Don, slow down, look at the tangent line.
If he shoots this in the side, there's no real scratch that I see. But if he shoots it in the corner, there's potential for a scratch.
Famous YouTuber. How you doing, man? Karam Combo, he says.
Oh, famous YouTuber's asking what kind of rules are we playing? We are playing BCA. And what else? BCA rules.
Oh, it's BCA PL rules.
PL, yeah, that's right.
I mean, that's just the updated BCA, taken over by CSI. They brought it to the 21st century. Tweaked the rules a little bit. Good rule set.
I like it. I still, my father-in-law, when he plays, he's still into the mindset of you got to be in the kitchen when you scratch, and you can't play safeties, and he doesn't like the whole ball in hand thing. I'm like, well, you got to understand.
Oh yeah.
If you're not playing ball in hand, and I don't have a shot, I could just play this. I could just touch the cue ball and say,
right.
Hey, it's your shot.
Yeah, that's the problem with kitchen rules is people faking safeties.
Yeah,
then you get into arguments about it. It's all gone with ball in hand.
Exactly. Ooh.
Well, you might have got a little friendly bump, I'd say. Lining up the 15 for Anthony. This is a rack that could have gone either way.
Yeah, each player has definitely had their opportunities on this rack.
Yeah, BCAPL just stands for, I don't know, Billiard Congress of America Pool League. But it's pretty much the same rule set they use for all the tournaments, state tournaments, things like that. Unless you're doing a bar league tournament like WAMO. They have weird rules like kitchen rules when you're playing your league, and then it's ball in hand for the state tournament. I don't even know how these guys figure that stuff out.
Yeah, and that's part of the issues with pool, like as a professional sport. Depending on any venue you go to, the rules are always going to differ. Ooh, what just happened there?
Wow.
What just happened? Wow.
Anthony had a great chance to finish the rack.
So he did this last week, still came out on top where, you're looking at a shot, Anthony ain't missing that shot, and he'll just pull it. So,
well, the pressure's on now.
Yeah. It's going to be down by 2, barring another wild miss, but.
Don just gets down on the shot, takes his time, center ball, follows through.
But yeah, like I'm talking with, professional pool is a sport, right? You got to establish some type of like, hey, these are the rules, but you go from
standard
Derby City to the UK Open to,
Matchroom's doing it.
Yeah.
It's just taking a while.
Well, I'm just saying like, hey, we're going to rack on the spot or rack the middle ball on the spot, or, you got a 30-second shot clock or a 45-second shot clock or all ball fouls.
Well, you can't standardize everything because you have different levels of play. So the reason for spotting the 9 on the spot is so that it's not so easy to break and run.
But at the professional level, it should be completely the same every tournament they go to.
Right.
But when you're a professional and you got to ask, well, what are the rules here? That's a problem.
Well, Matchroom is doing a pretty good job standardizing balls, pocket sizes, things like that. Well, they changed the colors. That pissed off a lot of people, but I guess it's a step in the right direction.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's another thing. Even the pocket sizes, different tables.
Yeah, they're trying to standardize 4 1/4.
Yeah.
For everything. Diamond, Rasan.
Some of the pros, like you talk to people like Earl Strickland, he says he wants 4-inch pockets.
Yeah, I don't know if he wants 4-inch pockets. You ever watched him play? He uses all the rails.
I know.
I love Earl.
But he's like, jump cue. There's no such thing as a jump cue back in my day. I'll jump it with a horse stick.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a good comedy skit by
Joe Rogan.
Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
Actually, I found out that he didn't say half those things. That just all became.
Oh no, that was all improv.
Yeah,
by
that's
Joe.
crazy.
Yeah, I mean, you could tell he definitely sat down and talked with Earl for quite some time to get all that material.
Right.
But Mason is the one who sent me that video, and it was hysterical.
Oh, it's great.
If you can, folks, look it up. Joe Rogan impersonates Earl Strickland. Absolutely hysterical, and it's spot on. Brilliant piece of work.
Yeah.
Back to the pool match here. I'm going on a tangent again.
So Anthony is at the table. He's got a good chance to run out here with solids. Bumps to 7. Comes way down to the other end of the table.
Not sure he's going to be happy with that.
It's going to be a long 3-ball.
Yeah. Probably going to try to play some type of stop shot here. Don't want the cue ball going too far. Try and control it. Nice follow through here.
He really let his cue loose. I don't know if you noticed that, but his cue left his hand, which means he's gripping the cue really tight.
Al Jordan said he learned a lot from Earl. I think anybody that's watched Earl has learned something.
Yeah, I learned how to complain.
And maybe break a cue stick and win 5 U.S. Opens. And
yeah, I mean, he definitely did a lot with his career, and he's still going. I would have loved to see him play in the Moscone Cup.
Oh, he got railroaded on that. That was unfortunate.
Yeah. Definitely seemed a little strange.
Yeah, he's the only one on the plane that got quarantined. Interesting.
All the bets are in. Oh, by the way, Earl's not playing.
Oh,
Famous. I'll have to check out the other one.
Oh, he's saying, yeah, there's 2 Joe Rogan videos with Earl. Yeah, I haven't seen this. I've only seen one. He's saying one's about 35 minutes. Jeez, I ain't seen that one.
Yeah. Getting burned, what is it? Burned in golfing? Or banned in golfing? We had Earl Strickland here at the Mad Apple Burger and Billiard Company, Appleton, Wisconsin. He was accompanied with Johnny Archer. It was a good time. Yeah. I got to tell you, Johnny Archer is the nicest guy.
Well, Earl's really nice too.
Well, I'm not saying he isn't, but
unless you're playing pool, when you're playing pool with Earl, like you might as well be like the enemy of,
But Johnny Archer is exactly how you remember him on ESPN or anywhere. He's just
very humble, well spoken.
He'll teach you anything.
Yeah.
You might not even be able to hold a cue stick, and he'll give you a lesson. Stand up guys. So Anthony's still working at this. He's back at the table. I'm thinking he's going to shoot I don't know. I mean, if it were me, I'd probably shoot the 4, but it's a little tough to get around back to the 6 or the 2. So, yeah, the 2 right here is the proper choice.
Easy to get on the 6 shooting the 4. He's really got to stop it. Pull back a little. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah.
So he elects to take the cut, which if you're feeling a little shaky about your game, you need a good starter shot, but you still have to make the right choice. What good is making a ball if you can't run out?
Yeah, stripes do not look too pleasant here, though. They got some issues right now.
And you're right, Al. Yeah, I watch Earl Strickland does commentary for the Billiard Network. And I love watching those. And constantly through all of those videos, he's like, what you amateurs need to learn is how to put a little stop on your 8 balls.
Yeah, everybody's an amateur in Earl's eyes, though.
Yeah,
like
for sure.
I can't remember who he beat. Playing a match, beat a really great player, or a really great player beat Earl. And it was a young guy.
Catchy.
And he's like, well, he's not a great player.
Yeah, that was Kachi.
Yeah. And I'm like, oh my God, he's standing right next to you. And he's like,
he's not a great player, but he's paused. He said, yet. Yeah. He's too young. He might be someday.
Yep. Earl was just, speaking Earl, and it was just great. I mean, I felt bad for the guy that just beat Earl, like got to sit there and listen to. Wait, I'm not a great player.
Yeah.
I just beat you.
He's 19.
Yeah.
He's winning. He's got plenty of years. He just sat back and smiled. And no matter what, it was
Handled
actually
it.
a compliment if you think about it.
Yeah, he definitely handled it very well. It was just watching it was just kind of funny. Felt just a little bad for the guy. All right, so just gonna punch this in, float down table just a little bit. I don't know what he's gonna do with this 13 ball.
Yeah, that's going to be tricky unless it goes all the way down.
No, there's no way it's getting past the 8.
So L. Jordan says, I held the door once for Johnny Archer at Romines. I'm guessing that's Milwaukee. Felt like a god, he says.
Yeah, Romines is in Milwaukee. Really big pool. I think that's the biggest pool hall in Wisconsin. They got 50 tables in there.
Yeah, I got a lesson from George Pawlowski at Romines when I was a little kid. My mom brought me there. I didn't even know who he was.
Yeah, they got 2 snooker tables down there, I think.
Oh, they got it all.
Yeah.
A lot of older tables. I don't think they're diamonds or anything, but
No, yeah, they're the crowns.
they got a lot of them. Famous YouTuber, hey, we appreciate you joining. Even 10-year break. It's never too late to get back into pool. Got to tighten those pockets up.
Oh, thought for a second. Yeah, he's gonna bank this 13 in. Got a little bit of a tougher angle than he wanted, but there's still an opportunity to get it in.
Yeah, Famous, you're right. Every time Earl spoke about Efren, he really did respect Efren. I think if there's any pool player Earl Strickland has respected, it's Efren Reyes.
Yeah, I don't know. There was one time when they were playing and Earl went on a luck tangent. He's like, Efron just gets lucky. He's always lucky.
Well, that's a competitive
I got
after
no
talk.
luck. You ever see it?
Yeah.
And then the girl interviewing him goes, "Well, good luck, good luck, Earl, on your next match." And he turns around and is like, "Luck? You gonna wish me luck, and I get no luck."
Yeah. You got to earn luck.
Yeah. Oh, it was great.
But I'll tell you, when you hear him commentating today, I mean, at least 2 or 3 times during a match, he'll mention, "Oh, Efren used to do these safeties," and I mean, you could tell he really admired the guy.
Oh yeah, everybody. I think anybody that plays the game.
You have to.
Yeah. People like him and Seagal. Well, now Shane Van Boning, I think he's going to be up there someday.
So what do you even do here? I mean, you could cross bank this, but you're not going to have a shot on the 8.
You would if you have a bank shot on the 8. If you
I mean, that's all he's going to get.
He's going to have to bank it in the side. If he makes this shot, this is a tough shot here. Oh, double kiss. Ooh, almost a scratch. Well, that's going to be a good opportunity for Anthony here. I mean, he's only got...
Anthony needs this.
Yeah.
He wants to stay within 2 or 1. You don't want to let it slide. When you're talking race to 10, 2-3 games is a big deal.
See, I'm taking the 4 here just because it lands me on the 6, and I don't have to worry about this shot right here. Now he's actually got to make a shot. He's got to pull out of this. You know?
He'll be okay.
He'll be fine. Yeah, it's just
so he's shooting the 2, and then he's going to use the 4 to get on the 8. Oh, you know what? Mid-stroke, he changed from follow to draw, and then he knew that's not the right thing to do. He stood back up. He's rethinking.
Yeah,
Smart play. How many times have we done that?
I just like taking that 4, then the 6, and then you got the 2, and you could take the 8 all the way up. The 4 would be out of the way. So he's just making this a little. See, he made this tricky and got in trouble.
I still think it was the right play.
I don't know. I think it just made it tougher because if you started with that 4, you're right on the 6, and all you got to do is stop it.
That's true.
And then you take the 2.
You could shoot the 8 all the way up to the top.
And then the 8 goes all the way up. There's just there's no, I have to put a stroke on this shot. There's no anything. It's just every ball's straight in.
Right.
It's just the order, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, and if you're not feeling real confident with your game because things are kind of going all over the place for you, sometimes the easier shot, less cue ball movement is the way to go.
Oh, did he get it? Oh, no. Went for the kick and missed. Missed it by a hair.
Well, I wonder if we're going to see the 8 off the 4 in the side.
No,
It's not over yet.
I just draw out and play the 8 in the same pocket here.
Hey,
I mean, you could play that shot. That's not a bad shot, actually. I mean,
he has ball in hand, so he could easily get a wide angle on the 8 for the same pocket. I understand where you're coming from, Patrick.
yeah, so I'm comfortable with the draw shot, but I think he's playing what you're saying here. He's going to play the 8 right off that 4. Nothing wrong with that shot. There's, room for stuff to go wrong, but...
Yeah, I mean, this isn't a guarantee.
Nicely put down there.
Drills it.
So now he's doubled up on Anthony here. So Anthony's got to put something together. At least a 2-pack to get back, make this a match again.
Well, back to our questionnaire. They both like jump cues, which you might have already said, Patrick. They both like template racks. What's their favorite size table? 7 foot? 7 foot. Diamond for Don Bodden. Anthony didn't answer it. I would probably have to say probably a diamond. All you see in Wisconsin is old valleys and diamonds. So,
yeah, mainly I see a lot of bars typically carry the valleys, and I think the reason bars carry valley tables is because they want the games to go quick. They're bigger pockets. The games
they're
go
cheaper.
Quicker.
There's just a lot more of them out
cheaper
there.
as well.
So he did move the cue ball all the way to the right. He is hitting the head ball. Oh, no, that looked like a second ball break. I'll have to keep a closer eye on that next time. He hit it real solid. He got a great spread. No balls dropped. I think I'm taking solids. I don't know. The 2's kind of messy. The 4 is a little messy, but that's 7.
Yeah, 7's blocking. Well, really
The
just one
15
ball.
there,
Yeah.
This will be an interesting rack. None of the racks have been connect the dots.
There was one. I think Don had a pretty good Anthony had a pretty good opportunity. Just got a little out of line. And the rack looked really well, but you're right. For the most part, there's been issues on almost every table here. So he's going with stripes. So, yeah, he's got to figure out what he's going to do with the 15 ball. Do you go after it right now?
Well, it does go in the upper left.
Well, I mean, yes.
No, I mean, I think you got to worry about what you got down here first. So he's doing the right thing. He did get a little weird on this 10. I think he wanted to go a little further. Now he's going to have to somehow power his way out of this, jacked up over a ball.
Yeah, not going to be easy here.
As you can see, he's not real happy with the look. Anthony got up. He's taking a walk around the table just to make sure.
Yeah, I mean, you take the 10, you're running into the 4 here, and the 4 is probably going to run back into the queue and might push it out. We'll see what happens here. Well, he was able to avoid the 4, but that doesn't do him any good.
I think he called a safe. Okay, so that was a safe.
Oh, if he was playing safe, then I don't think he did himself any favors there.
No. Oh,
no, he didn't.
He got his jump cue. Okay, so what he was trying to do there is leave an opening for
a jump
the
shot.
14 or maybe the 11.
I think he's going after the 12 ball here. Jump onto the 12.
Yeah, so there was a small window he tried to fit the cue ball into, and he got a little short.
Looks like he's jumping at the 9, though. I'd be going at the 12 here. Maybe he's going at the 12. He went in between the 12 and the 9. I couldn't tell where he was going.
Yeah, it was a little tricky.
I was like, I'd be going at the 12. It looked like he was at the 9, and he ended up going in between them. And that gives ball in hand.
Well, Don's got to be loving. I mean, if we had stats, how many ball in hands have been traded here?
Yeah, he's had quite a few.
6 to 8?
I know Don's had quite a few.
I mean, that's going to be a killer. Because now Don's going to get any problem balls he's got out of the way. If it was me, I'd probably just play a safe or something. Maybe break up the 4.
I start with the 3 in the side here. Get up to the 7 ball because those are your 2 problem balls.
Well, what about the 4 and the 5? I mean, the 4 and the 5 are a little tricky down on the bottom right. Okay, so he's going with the 3 because it goes nowhere.
Yeah, you got to take the 3 in the side here, I think, because this. And then your next problem, your real problem, is the 7 ball.
Well, the 7 ball is playing defense.
Yeah, but he's gonna be. Yeah, I mean, you can leave it there, but you got to get at it at some point. And this is like one of the best opportunities to get on.
There you go.
So yeah, take the 7 here, and now you can get down and start taking care of business down table. So I like what he's thinking.
Now, if you look at the tangent line of this, it's going to be tough not to hit the 9 unless he goes all the way around them.
If he goes and shoots a lot of the thing inside spin though, that makes this shot actually, believe it or not, tough. I mean, this is a very easy shot, but when you put a lot of inside, not a little, a lot, which he'll end up putting a lot of inside to avoid hitting the 9.
Well, he might. It looks like he's using bottom left.
Okay.
Yep, so he slid around the whole pack. It was a nice opening. I think he definitely went a little further than he wanted to go. Yeah. Now, what do you do here? You could shoot the combo. Combo's not a bad option with a 2-way.
Yeah, there's not a really good looking shot here that I can see.
Yeah.
I mean, the combo is dangerous.
Oh, it's lined up though. I don't know. Yeah. Will this be the first combo we've seen made today?
I don't know. I know we've seen a few.
Have we?
I don't know.
I forgot. Okay, so he just played a safe. Locked him up on the 1. Okay. No 2-way about it. But he did break up his problem, played a safe. He's feeling confident that he'll probably get back to the table.
Yeah, and sometimes you forget about, if you don't have a shot. Like, I'm never thinking about playing safety. I'm always thinking offensively. So, yeah.
Sometimes you got to. I mean, that was a smart play.
Very smart.
We can see Don's a thinker. A lot of defensive moves so far in this match.
That's going to be another ball in hand. So there's nothing like getting back-to-back ball in hands. I mean, you should be able to run out if you got 2 ball in hands back-to-back.
I mean, he used the first one to make a couple balls, then play safe, break up a problem. Now he's back.
So here, now you want to start with either the 1 or the 4 because those are the balls that are in the middle. You know what I mean? You get rid of the stuff that's in the middle, and then you work on the stuff on the outer side. So I think he's starting with the 1 ball here. He's probably going to go 1, 4, 5, or 1, 5.
Yeah, I didn't want to try to figure out the rotation because I'm not sure how he's going to want to get on the 8. So 5 next.
Probably going to use his 6. 6 to get on the 8.
Yeah, if he gets a perfect angle after this 5 on the 4, he should be able to just stun over for the 8 in the upper left pocket. That's a lot that has to go perfect, though.
Yeah. Well, this is it. I mean, 4 in the same pocket.
Just about straight in there. Now you just have to figure out what angle you want and roll forward.
Yeah, you want to get that cue ball kind of towards the center of the table, like almost center down, or I don't know how to say it, like right, just a few inches. Yeah, there should work. He's going to have to pull back, though.
Stop shot, maybe.
Oh, yeah, he can stop. Yeah,
right in the side.
He can play it in the upper corner. I keep thinking that he's going to play this 8 in the side. But, yeah, he can play the 8 in the upper left corner there. For some reason, I was thinking that the 13 was blocking that shot.
Yeah, that seemed logical. A lot of us would probably go out of our way to try to shoot that 8 in the side, and you know how many times you get in trouble doing that.
Well, yeah, just because it's so close, that's what you're thinking about. But for some reason, I thought the 13 was in the way, just at the way I was looking at the table. But
well, he did get her done.
Yeah, so now he's got a pretty commanding lead in a race to 10 here. He's up 7 games to 3. So 2 away from the hill.
So we asked Don, what started your interest in pool? He said, not really sure. Always enjoyed a challenge, going back as far as I can remember. And Anthony said, watching my father play when I was a kid. I was fascinated by his ability and skills. Props to the fathers teaching their kids how to play pool, and mothers, parents, anyone.
You know, I don't even know how I got into pool. I know I was really young when I started playing. I know I enjoy it.
Oh, I remember how I got into pool.
I think it was just watching grown-ups like all the time, you know, growing up and going into the bar or whatever, and everyone was always playing pool. And you just always wanted to be part of it as a kid.
For me, it was something to do. You know, when your parents went to the bar to have a nightcap or two.
A nightcap or two.
I mean, what else? See, that's the problem with America and pool is that there's no pool tables. I mean, there was a real big downturn on pool halls for a while there. They are starting to come back. Pool is back. But if you want to get good at pool in America, there's not a lot of places to play unless you're playing in a bar somewhere.
Yep.
So when you're going up against these Chinese, Taipei, you know, European players that have been playing since they were 6 on 9-foot perfect equipment, hard to compete.
And in the Philippines, I don't know. The pool is everywhere in the Philippines. I mean, they got pool tables outside, inside. They're everywhere.
A lot of pool, and the conditions aren't great, so they learn how to play under every type of humidity, bad equipment, people yelling. Hey, famous. Yeah, you know, I used to play pool with my dad, but once I beat him, he stopped playing.
Yeah. My dad still plays, and even in his older age, I took him to Romines, actually, to play on the 9-foot tables, because my father grew up playing on 9-footers. That's what they had back then.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and I was actually surprised to see my dad could actually still shoot on a 9-foot table, and he can barely see. I'm like, wow, how is he cutting these balls?
I think it's just about keeping things simple. Like, we put too much English on everything, right? I mean, maybe I'm assuming, but I see a lot of people just putting English on every single shot, or, you know, just sometimes the older players, they just roll the balls into place. They use the angles.
Yep,
they keep it simple.
The best players in the world will tell you that if you're putting English on a shot, it's because you failed to get in position. Perfect game is you're shooting like center ball on all your shots. You know, that's if you're playing to get the right angle on the right side of the ball. And speaking of which, Don is doing a pretty good job of that right now. Got in a little trouble, but he does have the 3 in the side here.
Yeah, Anthony's sitting in the chair just hoping he gets back up. I mean, he doesn't want to let this this lead of Don's to get out of control here.
So he's going to push this 15-8 away, so he should have a shot on the 5 after, and he does perfectly on the 5.
What a nice shot.
Yeah, so now you're stuck with, if you take that 5 in the side right now, you're going to have a tough shot on the 4 more than likely. Or do you take the 4
I'm taking
now?
the 4.
Yeah, you take the 4 and you take the 5 in the upper left corner.
Yeah.
I think is the play here.
That would be the best. I mean, that's the most natural.
Yeah, I mean, you don't got to do anything. There's no English, just center ball, come off the rail.
Well, maybe a quarter tip of draw just so it doesn't move forward on you, but you don't want to overdo it.
Yeah, but
you know, he's really looking at the 5 here.
Yeah, he's looking at the 5, and I don't agree with it.
Yeah, this might be Anthony's chance.
Yeah, because you can get in trouble. Plus, you're shooting over a ball, you know? I mean, take the 4 ball, and then you're going to come out perfect on your 5, and you can play a stop shot on the 5 ball.
Yeah, Don had to get up a couple of times on this shot. He didn't like over the 9. You know what? I'll give him credit for that. He held the ball nicely.
Nice shot, but now he's going to have to come back and forth here.
Or
unless he can hold.
Roll.
Can slow roll, yeah. I like coming back and forth just to let out the stroke a little bit, but you can slow roll this and hold it. And I see he's coming back and forth.
See, the one time I picked slow roll, you picked back. No, I picked back and forth. You picked slow roll. You were right. 50-50 here. I'm at 0%
I've got
my
two.
cut shots.
I've got 2 calls right today. I think that's about it.
Oh no, you're doing real well. I mean, honestly, there's a lot of times it's not all about trying to pick everything perfectly. It's just maybe talk about what's going on. When you're talking jesters and knights, they sometimes don't play like the pros.
Well, and it's really hard to see, like, unless you're down there, like, and that's why I give really good commentators credit where credit's due. It's not easy when you're looking at a monitor to call a game of pool. It's much easier when you're down there looking at the actual table and you can see the lines a little bit better.
Right.
When you're looking at it from our perspective, just that 1/2 an inch or that 1/16th of an inch could really make the difference on whether you're able to slide
we could just
over.
go out there with wireless headphones and walk around the table while they're shooting.
I'm sure they would really appreciate
Yeah, they
that.
wouldn't mind that. Here's one more look at his unique break. Oh, he didn't rise up on that one.
Michael Parker, thank you for the like. Really appreciate it.
Thanks, Michael. So here's the table layout.
And it's open table, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Just after the break.
other than the 2, I really like solids.
Well, even the 2 is fine.
Yeah, as long as you get up there.
Yeah.
You got to get up there.
Yeah, start with the 4 ball maybe, or the 6, or the 3. You could literally start with anything here. And I'll take the 2 all the way down.
So Al Jordan says his dad started him on pool. The good old days. Love the bar. Hey, Dad, can I get a couple quarters? Wasn't it like nickels back then, Al? Then he says, spin to win. It's a must. Yeah, that's the opposite of that.
That's a trivia question for you. How much money was the first coin-operated pool table?
Oh, man.
Does anybody know?
Probably
What
a
is it?
penny or 2.
What is the answer? How much money did you have to put in the first coin-operated pool table? We'll see who the first to answer is. I'll let you know if you're right or wrong.
Well, Don's busy working on the solids here. He did get the 2 out of the way. Now he's just going to roll forward on the 1, 4, 8 in the corner. It's going to put him at 9. I don't believe in commentators' curse, but I mean, this looks like even I can do this.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I was just playing.
Well, I forgot about the 5. Let's see. There might be some problems on the 5.
No, he could get onto the 5 right now if he wanted to.
Yeah, I mean, depending on the angle, I mean, look how nice that is. A nice roll forward. He can have the 5 or the 4.
Nick says a nickel. Nick. Are you saying nickel because your name is Nick, or nickel is wrong? I'll just leave it at that.
I'm going with penny.
I'll let one more person guess before I...
Yeah, if you guys could go ahead and just answer the question so we can get Patrick off this topic, that'd be great.
Fine, I will reveal the answer. Oh, we got in trouble on the 5.
I told you.
Yep. Well, or is he?
I do believe he is snookered. Let's look at the overhead briefly.
You can mistake around this ball, but it's not easy.
Well, I'm telling you, Anthony is probably ecstatic. He does not want Don to get to the hill. He wants one more chance at this rack.
You never want your opponent on the hill. Never. So, yeah, the first coin-operated pool table was 1 penny.
You know, I do believe he's going rail first. He gets a good hit, and he scratches.
So, yes, Anthony's going to be happy about this. So, okay. Gotta do something with that 11. So, he's going to start with the combo. Or can he get one of these clean? If he can play it clean, play this clean.
So, Mike Gaines says 1 shilling. Is he right?
Do we know what a shilling is?
Oh, man, this is a great table. He picked the right starter ball. I'm shooting the 11.
Yep. 11 goes clean.
14, 9. No, 14 last.
No. Save the 10 for last.
There is no 10.
Oh, that is a 14 out there. I thought that was the 10 ball. I'm colorblind.
Yeah, you really got to look twice because when you're looking at these monitors and they're the TV balls, they do help. The TV balls do help because otherwise 4 balls really do look the same. So he came a little short on this.
No, I think he's perfect.
Well, I mean, wouldn't you love to have been straight in, just
not
draw
perfect.
it over?
Yeah, so you're right. Now he's going to have to come around 2 rails, I think. He's going to have to come around the 5
And
the
you definitely don't want to bump balls right now.
Yeah. He's drawn, though.
Well, I think he's trying to avoid. Okay, he bumped it.
Yeah, see, I don't know.
Oh, wow.
I mean, what are the odds of that? I mean, I don't know why he was drawn there. I thought he could push forward and come around it.
Hashtag rolls for Robbie, in effect. You know, I do believe he has a nice edge of this 8 ball. Let's look at the overhead view. I think he can cut this in the corner.
I don't think he's got. I think he's straight in the corner. Oh no, we're on the 8 ball here. What am I talking about? Yeah, he's got a cut down in the corner. So he does got a piece of the ball. Not the shot you'd want to be taking though, to keep your opponent off the hill.
No, I mean when you had ball in hand, he's probably kicking himself a little for going short on that 14. But you got to take what you got. You got to do it.
So he tried to play that on the side. There was just no.
Might have been a 2-way.
Maybe just playing safe.
I mean, you know, 2-way. You make it great. You don't. You're not selling out. If he would have shot that in the corner, I guarantee the 5 would have been straight in.
And if Don doesn't feel comfortable here, I mean, he can. There's
same.
I mean, and he can actually get the 5 in front of the cue ball. He could snooker him here. The problem with that shot is if you don't, land perfectly, you're giving Anthony a shot on the 8. So yeah, he's just playing safe, getting it to the bottom of the rail, but left him a shot.
Yeah,
not an easy. I mean, this is tougher than a spot shot here, because you're on the rail and the cue ball's above the spot. So pretty difficult shot coming here for Anthony.
When I do believe Don wanted to leave the 5 ball.
Oh wow!
What are the odds? You know, that angle going in the side like that is 1 out of 100.
But I don't know.
It happens to all of us, though.
What he was trying to accomplish by
safety.
Yeah.
I think he was just trying to tap the 8, like you said, and leave him a long shot.
Well, he left him perfect on the 5.
Yeah, I didn't see. I'll have to check the replay on that one.
Yeah, see, look at where he left him,
All right, so I switched it a little early. Okay, so here it is. He's shooting the 8 ball.
Like, what is he trying to accomplish here? Like, was he trying to bank it in the corner and just fell that short? Did he call the corner?
I'm not sure. I mean, the way it didn't look like he miscued.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened on that shot or what the plan was. But whatever the plan was, it did not work.
It is now 9-3. Don Bodden is on the hill in a race to 10.
Yeah, so we started tight, and then after the 7th rack, it's been all down here.
So we've asked both players, have you taken any lessons for pool? If so, from who and when? Don says, I've taken lessons from a couple of well-known Wisconsin players. He doesn't name any. There's tons of them, but mostly Wisconsin. And Anthony says, I've started taking lessons from Mike Gans at the ballroom. Well, that explains it. No, I'm just kidding, Mike. Otherwise, just lessons from money game matches, which, as you know, all good players say you have to play for money to get better faster. I don't know if that's just their way of taking your money or...
Well, when you play for money, so there's a big difference between playing for... I play a lot mainly for fun, right? I don't risk a lot of big action. But when you play for money, it's a much different game. The pressure, it adds a different...
It adds a little
stress
tension.
Different stress to the game.
It's like tournament play is different than money play. A lot of times I'll just put $5 or a couple bucks on something, long race. It just makes you try a little bit harder.
Yep.
Quarter, ring games, whatever. So Don Bodden's not happy with this leave. He made the stripe. He's got himself snookered. Anthony is just waiting to get back to this table. We are going to see the jump cue from Don Bodden.
But what's he's going to try to jump over the 5 here? I mean, you really got to pop that ball up.
Yeah, I think he's looking at the 10, so it's about a half ball jump.
Yeah, but he's so close.
Yeah, you're going to have to use the dart method and really pop that down.
Yeah. See how he does.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe
he does got the jump cue.
We'll switch to the side view so you can see his technique. He's doing the dart method.
I don't know if you can get over this. Maybe. Yeah. There's a little room. Yeah, see, I just saw that not being able to get over. I mean,
it can be done. I've seen people jump out of tight spots, but it's under pressure like that.
And that was just really tight, though. I'm actually going to have to try that when I get home. Put it in at that. I don't like jumping that close.
So Anthony's wasting no time shooting the 6 in the corner.
Yeah, the 6 and the 2 ball are kind of his problem balls, so he can take the 3 and get onto the 2 right now. I like getting on the 2 after this next, if he can. 2 in the side. Once he gets rid of this 2, that opens up the table for him.
Yeah, he's looking at either the 2. Yeah, got to get that out of there.
Yeah, he can just roll up, and then he'll be on his 5 here, and then he can get back onto the 7.
Yeah, he used a little draw to control the cue ball. Pulled it back for the 5 perfectly. It's going to be tough going through traffic, getting back down to the 4 and the 1.
That is going to be the critical part of this game if he wants to get out of this rack. And he's got the angle here to do it.
Oh, he got even tighter.
He's got to draw it back. Yeah, he's risking running into a lot
I think
of traffic.
he's going to go top on this. Well, let's see what he elects to do here. He's jacked up.
Bottom left, yeah. And he's perfect.
Oh, that even worked out great for the 8 ball. Doesn't that go on the side? It rolled a couple ball lengths too far, but let's look at the overhead.
Al Jordan, have a good night. Appreciate you for joining us. Sure you don't want to stick around for the comeback?
A little short on the 1 ball.
See, I thought he was going to play to get on the other side of the 1, but this works just as well.
I mean, but this angle, man, oh man.
Yeah, he's gonna have to play this 8 ball now in the corner pocket. It's going to be too hard to hold for the side. I mean, you're better off just coming 2 rails. Let your stroke out here. So, yeah, he was going to play the 8 in the corner I was talking about, but he missed the 1. I thought he was going to try to get on the other side of the 1. I don't know why he elected to get on that side.
Yeah, the 4 ball to the 1 ball was key on wrapping this rack up. But we have seen it a lot. A little overhit, a little underhit. Trying to fine-tune that touch. Easier said than done.
This could be it, folks. I mean, wide open rack, and Donna's been shooting pretty good, making good decisions here.
So while we got you guys all here, if you're over on Facebook, please head over to YouTube. Mad Apple X Stream. You can even search for it. And subscribe and hit that little notification bell. It helps us out tons. But if you can't be on YouTube because you don't like good quality on your big screen TV or whatever, we do appreciate you even on Facebook. Make sure you like, share, tell a friend.
Al's got to get on the road. He's headed down back to Milwaukee. I'll be headed down there on Tuesday.
Well, you can stop at Romines.
All right, now he's just really 2 stop shots away here. Or not 2 stop. I mean, I'd like to stop here on the 10 and then see where he gets on his 10 ball, actually. Play the 13 last. No, is he going to pull back here? I like pulling back. He goes forward, though.
Yeah, he played it fancy.
Yeah.
But he came out smelling like roses. So we asked both players, what is your favorite pool movie? And this is surprising to me. They both said Pool Hall Junkies. It's not a bad movie.
It's all right, but
I would have thought one of them would have said The Hustler, Color of Money.
Yeah, I like The Hustler. That's my favorite.
The Hustler is a classic.
There's another good one. Oh, there's a few good ones, but yeah, The Hustler is one of my favorites. This is for the match, folks. Oh! Did we not just see that in the Jesters? Did we just see something like that in the Jesters?
Anthony is not out yet.
An 8-ball for the match.
Yeah, if you're looking for some tense play, check out the Jesters match from earlier today.
Oh, yeah, I wasn't supposed to give that away. But
Hill.
Yeah, that was a Hill. This wasn't Hill, but still. I mean, imagine now if Anthony comes back and puts a 7-pack together. You know what I mean?
Well, we haven't even seen a 1-pack yet, but let's just one game, one ball at a time.
1-pack. Well, we've seen 3 1-packs so far by Anthony. So, he came a little far on that, huh?
A little far,
but this is not bad. He's okay here.
Let's take a look at this angle. We've all been here. We've all seen that.
We just got to make this shot. At least you have a chance. Oh, my gosh.
It's been one of those days, man. I don't know.
And look at the sportsmanship here. I like it. Here on the open stream, we shoot everything in. We don't concede, so I really like that. Congratulations to these two fine gentlemen.
Wow. So we have a new champ.
Yeah, we got a new champion.
Don Bodden, the new knight in the King's Court.
And we'll be back next week to defend his title. Anthony had a great run here on the open stream for the Knights Duel.
He had a great run.
5 weeks, four wins. So
excellent player.
Sure he'll be back, sign back up. But, well, ladies and gentlemen, until Friday, King of the Hill, we will see you again next week. Enjoy.
Thanks, everybody. Don't forget to subscribe over on YouTube. Can't say it enough.